Hi everyone, I'm Terry, and this is the Yarnjoy podcast, episode number 80. Welcome. Okay, so I'm popping on here one day early, just this first clip of my video to show you a few items that will be gifted to the recipients tomorrow. So I wanted to film it early so that way you could have a chance to see them before before they get gifted to the person that they're going to. So anyway, so I finished the llama blanket and I wanted to show it to you. I showed it to you last week, but I think I had maybe two sides of the border that I still needed to get done. So I did finish it, and I just washed it, and it seemed to wash well. And that's the first time I've ever washed the Bernat Pipsqueak yarn, and it seemed to turn out very well. I didn't have any trouble with anything coming apart, so that's good. So here's the blanket. Like you see, can you see all of it? And it does have this bobble, woo, this bobble fringe all the way around the edges. And now you can't see the whole entire thing in the frame here, but I did take a picture of it laying out flat, and I will post it on my Instagram, and I will also post it on my Facebook group after. Well, now this actually is going to the recipient tomorrow. Oh no, tonight. And so after she gets it and everything, then I will post it on there so you can see it all laid out flat. Okay? So there you go. I'm very happy with it. It was a big job. This was the largest corner to corner project that I've done that was one piece. All the other things that I have done have been in squares or panels where I put them together, and so this is the first one that I had to do such a large piece. I know Diane Beck, who has a YouTube channel here on YouTube. She does a lot of corner to corner, and she does some very large pieces, one whole single piece, much larger than that one. I don't know how you do it, Diane. So anyway, I'm glad it's done. It was a fun project, and I love the way it turned out, and I'm hoping that the person that gets it will enjoy it. Okay, and the other thing I want to show you is I'm doing an ornament swap that was hosted by Ella of No Catchy Name, and she paired together myself and Dana of Tabitha's Treasures. And it just so happens that we live in the same city, so tomorrow we're going to be meeting up together, meeting in person, and exchanging our ornament swap plus gifts with each other. And so I wanted to go ahead and show you. I won't show you everything because I'm sure she will be showing it, but I just want to show you the 3 items that I actually made that are in it, and then you can see the rest of the stuff in another video. So anyway, now the ornament, what was required of us was to make a handmade ornament of some sort of craft, and I did a crochet ornament, and what I did was this crochet tree ornament. Okay, and I've made several of these. I really like the pattern. This is a tutorial that's by Nadia of Yarn Utopia here on YouTube. She has a tutorial. She did this as part of her 12 Days of Christmas series last year, where she did several 12 different types of ornaments and did the tutorials for them. So I did make one for Summer's tips and stitches that I sent to her in the Traveling Infinity scarf, and I've had a few people ask me about where I got that pattern, or if I would do a tutorial on it. Of course I can't because Nadia already did one, but I will definitely put a link below in the description box to the tutorial. A very easy, great stash buster. I've made 3 or 4 of these, and I intend on making more because they're so fun to make. And now Nadia in her channel or in her tutorial used worsted weight yarn like Red Heart, Super Saver, or whatnot. And so hers turned out quite a bit bigger. And so what I did, I had a whole lot of, I think it's number 3 yarn, I think. Yeah, it's not quite as tiny as the little bonbons that you see, and I think those are like number 2s that are from Lion Brand. But I did use that for the star because I had a little bonbon, I think that's what they call them, right? Of gold sparkly, that I had picked up from a pack of the bonbons, I don't know, years ago. That was marked down or something, and I thought that would be good for the star. So the star is actually made with that, but the rest is I think number 3 yarns, and I don't have any. No, I don't have any within reach right now, but it was a set. I think you've seen them. I'm sure you've seen them like on Amazon where they'll say 40 skeins and they'll have all these different colors, and when you get them, they're only like maybe 1 3/4 to 2 ounce little skeins, and they're all these different bright colors. And I think I got the set for, maybe $14 or something like that, and I got like 40 skeins of all these different colors, and I had quite a few of those left, and a lot of bright colors. And so and like I said, I think they're number 3, and I used that in a 3mm hook. Yeah, and the little trunk here that I just in the brown, which you also use to hang it with, is Karen Simply Soft in just chocolate brown or something like that, I think. Anyway, it's so fun to do this tutorial. Give it a shot if you have some little scraps of yarn that you want to do something with. There are a bunch of circles that you have to make, and they're all, like decrease. Well, actually, the way she does it in the tutorial, she starts with the little tiny one, and then she increases and tells you how many stitch count for each one, all the way down to the largest one. And one of my dear friends that I've met here through YouTube and Facebook, and we chat back and forth to each other quite a bit. And Beverly, she lives in Canada. Hello, Beverly. She and I have been doing them and kind of sending pictures back and forth and talking about doing these ornaments. And we discovered that if you do the big one, the biggest circle first, and then start decreasing and making the smaller ones, it just seems like the project goes faster. But anyway, just a tip from us. I'm hoping Dana will enjoy this. So this is the handmade ornament that I'm going to be giving her in the swap. And then I also went on here on YouTube and found a tutorial. I wanted to make a poinsettia brooch, and so this was made with some sport yarn, so number 3 also. And I made this poinsettia brooch, and I had some pin backs that I sewed on the back of it, and so I'm hoping that she'll enjoy that. I think it turned out really cute. And like I said, it is done with sport weight yarn and the 3mm hook because I didn't want it to turn out too large. The center is Simply Soft. Karen Simply Soft in the party. It's like that green sparkle. Yeah. So anyway, I'm also including as one of her presents that I made. And one other thing is I've been making keychains. I had bought some, if you remember from my childhood, I think, yeah, and they've been around for quite a while then. The things that are called Shrinky Dinks, which is the shrinkable plastic that you color on or you use permanent marker on, and you cut it out, put it in the oven, and it shrinks down and gets hard, and you can make keychains and that stuff. Well, they still sell it, not called Shrinky Dink. Well, maybe it is called Shrinky Dinks, I'm not sure, but what I bought, I think it's called shrinkable plastic. I'll put a link in the description box below also of that product. But I made some keychains, and what I did is I found some free clip art here not here but online, and I did a little yarn ball that has a crochet stuck in it, and then I colored it, and then I wrote on Dana's, I wrote her channel name, I don't know if you can see it, yeah, Tabitha's Treasures, and then I put Dana at the bottom there. Can you see that? I think, yeah. And then I made one for myself, and I just put Yarnjoy podcast, and then I put my name under the bottom. And then my husband, and so before you shrink it though, you have to use a hole punch, and you punch a hole in the corner wherever you want it to hang from, and then it shrinks down, and it's perfect size to put the little ring through for a keychain. And so my husband put the hardware on there for me. Thank you. And so anyway, those items are the things that I actually made that I'm going to be putting in the swap to Dana. And then of course the way, you know, us crocheters, yarny people are, when we do swaps, we always have to put extra stuff in there. And so there's extra items in there as well. And so we will be meeting up tomorrow and exchanging our gifts and things with each other and meeting each other in person, which is the most exciting thing of all. Okay, so I will be jumping on again in just a few seconds, different outfit, because it'll be a different day, and then I will show you my other works in progress and my other finished object. So, see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I just showed you some finished objects. Now I'm going to show you a couple more finished objects, and then we'll get on to the works in progress. So, I finished the 365 Days of Granny Square blankets that I put together, the last squares, attached them together to make a blanket, and I finished it, so I want to show you that. This is blanket number 11 in that series. And there you go. Oops, holding it up backwards. Sorry about that. Let me see, we got it all, yes, okay. There you go. So I did 5 squares by 5 squares, joining them together with the flat braid join as you go method. I used loops and threads from Michael's, the Claret colorway, to do the joining, okay? And so this one obviously is smaller, but I will be donating this to Project Linus, which is an organization that donates blankets to children of all ages. So this will just go to a younger child. Okay, so there is that. Now I do have pretty good, well, I'm trying to think. I think I have maybe half a dozen blankets now that I'm going to be donating now to Project Linus, make a donation run. And so I just need to wash them up. I will be including that one. I'll be washing them up, and then I will be taking them along. So before I take them off, maybe in next week's video, I'll show you a quick roundup of those blankets before they go off to the donation station. Okay, and then my last finished object is something I made this morning, and this is another ornament of sorts, yeah. Anyway, this is the mistletoe ornament by Nadia of Yarn Utopia. She released a tutorial on how to do this just a few days ago, and it's here on YouTube. And I thought it was super cute, and I wanted to go ahead and do it. And so I'm gonna hang it up. So here it is. I just need to kind of there. Looks pretty good, huh? And I put a sparkly bow up at the top, and as you see, I put I got some pearl beads that I stitched on there for the mistletoe beads, and I'm going to be hanging this up as part of my Christmas decor. I still have this length of yarn here because I may have to readjust the knot depending on how low I need it to hang, so that's why I haven't trimmed this off yet. Okay, so that is all the works in progress that I have. Besides that, I have, I'm sorry, that's all the finished objects I have. Okay, now works in progress. I have 3 works in progress that I've been working on, and I think from now and for a couple of weeks it'll be plenty of amigurumi stuff. Well, I'll probably start something, you know me, I had to start something else too, so anyway, but this is what I worked on this past week. Okay, so these are all Christmas gifts or birthday gifts or commissions, well, something like that. Anyway, this is the little Bigfoot lion that I've been working on, and this is going to be part of a Christmas gift for a set of twins. It's going to be going with the alligator that I made. Okay, so here's the lion, And as you see, he hasn't, I've got all his mane connected, but he hasn't, of course, see, it hasn't been trimmed yet. So that's the next step, is to get the scissors and to start trimming it. So kind of scared to be doing that because I don't want it to be messed up. But anyway, I've got him all attached. He's got a tail. I've still got some threads here just to, I like to keep a few of the threads, or don't cut all the strands yet if I need to reposition some of the parts. I had put his legs forward because I was thinking he would sit, but all this yarn up here is making him, of course, quite top heavy. Now it's going to be trimmed, so that will take a little bit of the weight off of it, so that might help, but I'll see. I don't know. I guess his legs are a pretty good place. I don't know. I don't know if I want to, because the pattern actually has him with his legs down more underneath the body, like he's standing, although he wouldn't stand, I don't think, with such a heavy head. But anyway, I think he's turning out super cute. He just needs a haircut. Okay, so this should be a finished object for next week. I'll be able to show you that. Okay, next, works in progress. Oh, let me just say that this is the Little Bigfoot lion pattern tutorial here on YouTube, and written pattern also on her website, and it is Sharon Ojala, spelled O-J-A-L-A. And I did watch one of her videos that one time where she actually says how to pronounce her name, and that's how she pronounces it. So anyway, there you go. I love her tutorials. If you're new to amigurumi or feel like you need extra help getting pieces put together, please go and watch her tutorials. They're very thorough. She even helps you with the stuffing, trying to figure how to get the stuffing in and how to shape things. And I just really I really would recommend people watching those, and even people that have been doing amigurumi for a while. She's got some really great patterns, so check her out. Okay, next works in progress is the Luigi doll or amigurumi that I've been working on, and as you see, I started putting his pieces together. Okay, I have his arms just pinned on right now, so that's the next thing I need to do. Go ahead and secure those arms on him, and as you see, I've still got strands because I always like to leave them just in case I need to adjust something before the end. I do have his nose made, and then and his hat. Yes, I have his hat somewhere. Yeah, but I'm not quite, I don't know if it's quite fitting right. So see, it's still attached to the yarn. The brim is what I'm having a little bit of problem with, and I think that I'm going to I may alter that just a little bit, or I was thinking, because it seems like the brim is extra long, and I'm thinking that Luigi's hat is not like that, so I was thinking maybe even folding the brim in half like that and then securing it, and then that would make it a little stiffer where it would stick out and kind of hold its shape more. Maybe I'll do that. That's what I'm thinking about doing. But anyway, so I'm still working on that. And then his eyes, I believe, is supposed to be made out of felt. I do have a picture that I can show you on my phone here of the finished product. And this is a pattern, free pattern on Ravelry, and it's by Linda Potts, is the name of the designer. Let me see here. Yeah, here he is. Okay. There he is. So he's coming along good. Not too much more that I'll have to do on him. So he may be finished next week. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I have a little bit to go. I would like possibly, because the same designer has a pattern for Mario, which is Luigi's friend. So I may try to get him done as well, so that way she would have both of them. So. Okay, let's see, what else? Okay, so the only other work in progress I have is I think it was last week, I showed you that I had made a gingerbread boy. It was a pattern by Mary Smith. And let me see if I can find him. Yes. Okay. And in this, I have a picture of him on Instagram. You can kind of see it on Instagram and on my Facebook page because I've already given that to the recipient. But anyway, so somebody saw the picture and asked me if I could make two of them for her. So I said yes, that I could, but that's all because it's getting real close to Christmas. So anyway, I'm working on parts. I have all the arms made for the two. So I have 4 arms made. I have 3 feet and legs done. I am working on, no, I've got 2 complete, and then 1 I'm almost done with the legs. So that would be the 3rd one complete, and then I got to make 1 more because I'm making 2 dolls. And so those coming along, I'm trying to go ahead and get these done because they are for someone, a commission, so I need to get those done and out to her. So anyway, that's the 3 works in progress that I've been working on, is these little amigurumis right now, because since I finished the blanket, the llama blanket, and in fact, at the beginning of this video, I did show you the llama blanket. Well, that clip was taken yesterday, and so last night I was able to give the recipient the llama blanket, and she loved it, so I'm very happy about that. Okay, let's see. So that's all. Let's see, upcoming, I have the calendar blanket from Jada Stitches. She did release the last section and the border in her tutorial series, and I just didn't get to it, so that's another, that I will be working on that. So there would be more than just amigurumi next week. So I'll be working on that, and then that one will be complete, so that'll be a finished object. So that's exciting. I enjoyed that project very much. Okay, and let's see, what else? Of course, I've got some more Christmas gifts I'm going to try to get started. We'll see how everything goes. And then I do want to give, okay, so the last couple of episodes I have been giving a few shout outs here and there to some YouTubers that have channels here on YouTube that are making videos, and they are over 900 subscribers. And so I've been giving shout outs to them to kind of get them get their channel out there, in other words, to let you know about it if you don't already watch them, to go and check them out and give them the gift of subscribing for Christmas, so then they could reach that 1,000 subscriber mark before Christmas. That'd be awesome. And so you have been great about going over and checking out their channels, and I appreciate it so much. And so this week I want to give 2 more shout outs to a couple of channels that I watch, and they do have subscribers. Their subscriber count is over 900, so they're getting really close to 1,000. So go over there, show them some love, and subscribe to their channels if you like their channels, which I'm sure you would, because they're just great. Okay, so the first one is Ruth of Pink Pumpkin Crochet. Hi, Ruth. She makes great videos. She crochets. She's been doing Vlogmas, so you've been getting some snippets and clips of things that she's been doing, vlog style, and she's just very fun to watch. She makes me laugh. She just is a very sweet person, and she's got the cutest little chihuahua. She has one named Hugo that he's just a mess. He's so cute. And she recently got a new puppy, another chihuahua named Hector. So go ahead and check her channel out and see what she's crocheting and see her little puppies. Okay, so that is the first shout out. The second shout out is Valerie of Old Soul Crochet Company. And she makes amigurumis, but she uses the blanket yarn like what I made the shark pillow out of, and they are so cute. And she's designing, writing up the patterns, and she just recently made a Winnie the Pooh that was so cute. It just makes me smile every time I see him. He's just so cute. And so that's what she does. She made some old-fashioned stick horse heads, very cute. But all of her amigurumis are they're like heirloom quality. They're beautiful. And like I said, she is writing up the patterns, and we'll have the patterns available as well. But go check out her channel. It's very enjoyable to watch. She discusses her processing on how she's designing and getting these patterns made, and it's just showing what she's doing. It's just great. So please check out both of these ladies' channels, and go over and subscribe and help them reach their 1,000 subscriber mark. And one other shout out I want to give is, I guess about a month ago, there was a handmade ornament swap that Ella of No Catchy Name was hostessing. And so she asked if there was any people that was wanting to participate in it, that she would partner up or pair up people to send ornaments to, or do an ornament swap with each other. Okay, and so I volunteered to do it. I wanted to do it. I thought it'd be a fun thing to do, so I did, and I got paired up with Dana of Tabitha's Treasures. And so I thought that was just such a awesome thing. It was I don't know, fate, I don't know, but because Dana and I live in the same city, and so we had been talking about wanting to meet up, because I live on one side of the city, she lives on the other, so we hadn't made the connection yet as far as trying to meet up with each other. And so we said, well, we're swap partners, so this is the perfect what do you say? This is the motivation for us to get together and finally meet each other. So we did. Today, we went and met at a library that is close to where she lives, and had a great time visiting with each other, and we swapped our packages. And of course, you know, us yarny people, we like to give more than just the ornament or whatever. We always like to add extras in our swap packages with each other. So she gave me a great haul of all kinds of stuff. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you the ornaments that she made for me. And then probably tomorrow in the morning, maybe, I'm going to go ahead and make a video and show you all the stuff that she gave me, because it's just she spoiled me. I mean, she gave me so much, and so I want to be able to show and share with you what she gave me. And so I'm going to make that a separate video, so that way this video here won't be so long. But I do want to show you the two ornaments that she made for me. So let me get it ready here, or get them out. Sorry, the crinkling. Okay, so first off, she made me this crocheted angel, and she put a ribbon on it to hang it. I mean, it's an angel, but it's here, listen. See? It's a little jingle bell. I mean, it's like a bell, in other words. It's got, I think it looks like it's made out of crocheted cotton. And I don't know what pattern she used, but if anybody is interested in the pattern, I can find out what the pattern is and then I'll try to link it in a future episode or whatever, if anybody's interested in knowing the pattern. I know I am. And so anyway, this beautiful little angel she made and gave to me. So that's one thing I'll be putting on my tree. And then the next thing she made and gave to me is these two little, let me get them straight here, bells. And they are also got little jingle bells in them. And these are made with a sparkly yarn. I believe she said it was Karen's Simply Soft. I keep saying Simply Safe because that's an alarm company. But anyway, Simply Soft, Karen's Simply Soft. And so there you go. And she's got these pretty little sparkly bows that she attached to them. I just love them. I think they're so cute. And so I'll be hanging this on my tree as well. So thank you so much, Dana. I had such a great time meeting up with you, and while we were there, we had yarn out on the table, and some lady comes up and she says, "Oh, y'all crochet? I crochet too." And so she started talking to us about what she crochets, and so Dana mentioned, "Well, we have YouTube channels if you want to check us out." And so she had us write the names of our YouTube channels on a piece of paper for her because she was going to check out our channel. So anyway, that was fun. That was fun. So I had such a great visit with Dana, and like I said, tomorrow I'm sorry, I saw a glow, and let me turn this off. I forgot to turn that light off. Oh, that looks better. Now I don't have such a halo glowing on my gray hair. Anyway, so tomorrow I will make a video showing all the stuff that she gave me, and so that way you can see what I got, okay? So I guess that's it for today. I do want to thank everybody for my subscribers, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. I'm getting real close to 2,400 subscribers, and when I reach 2,500 subscribers, I will be doing another Ravelry pattern giveaway, probably like a pattern pack. So stay tuned for that. And so, like I said, please subscribe if you haven't. I do make weekly videos showing you all the progress and things that I'm working on, my projects, my finished things, my works in progress items as well. I do make tutorials from time to time, and just all kinds of things I'm trying to plan for the upcoming year. So stay tuned for that. And please come back tomorrow. You can see the video of what I got in my Ornament Swap with Dana. Okay, so I think that's it. It's very windy here. I don't know if you could hear the wind, but it's the very windy, blustery day, as Winnie the Pooh would say. Okay, so everybody have a wonderful weekend, and don't get too stressed out with all the holiday goings on and shopping and all that, because it's supposed to be a restful time and a time of enjoying family and being thankful. So anyway, everybody have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.